Hello, my name's Alyssa. Welcome to LOE Studios. Today we have here Dert the Ripper. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Dert the Ripper. I go by Dert the Ripper. I'm an upcoming artist from LA, Southeast area, Whittier to be exact, actually. And um,
Okay, so since you said Whittier, what's Whittier? What's in the city of Whittier that you would recommend somebody to go to?
Whittier.
Like food places.
To me, Whittier is a place where it's pretty during the day and it's hella active at night. And a lot of people sometimes they're like, "Oh, Whittier's nothing. Whittier's nothing. You got all these houses and stuff like that." But who's be getting murdered in those houses? It's crazy.
Like the suburbs and stuff?
Yeah, it's kind of like the suburb area and stuff like that. I was homeless from the age of 15 to I want to say 19, in and out of jail the whole time, doing that whole stuff, running around, drugs and partying and pretty
The
much
fast life.
basically it.
Do you feel like you learned anything out of the fast life?
I learned what's that saying? Everything that shines ain't always golden. You know, there's a lot of people that will portray to be your friend. I had to learn that the hard way.
Right.
Going through people that would, I would assume or would seem like they have my best interest at heart, and then only, you know, be there for themselves. When the time came down to it.
I think we run life as in like trust nobody. Like even when it comes to close relatives, you think that they say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes I don't feel like it falls in that criteria. Not for everybody.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
generally in life, just not just with family, just in general, friends, work, it relates to everything.
It does. It really does. I had a situation where not recently. I guess you say recent. Where I had a certain friend that I would go to whenever I was having home problems and stuff like that, and they would just be all like, "Nah, man, stick it up for your family, stick it up for your family." And then came a time where I went over there and I noticed something different about that time was like he wasn't telling me, "Hey, stick around for your family." And then I kind of caught that as something like that's weird. So.
Okay, so he was really sneaky on the low, trying to keep you close, but in reality, he was just snaking your garden.
Basically.
Okay, so it relates to you can't just trust nobody.
Yeah.
So do you feel like that also plays a role in you becoming an upcoming artist with your music?
It played a part. It definitely did play a part, just because I felt like there was nothing left to do. I had nowhere else to go to, no way to express myself. I couldn't after that. After that and many other issues, it's hard for me to kind of trust and get close to people now. I spend my days by myself. Really, I go to work. I come home. I write or create or do whatever it is with my craft and all that stuff, and then I go back to work, and that's basically it.
So 9 to 5.
Um, 9 to 5, you could call it. I work from 11 at night to 5 in the morning, and then again at 11 in the afternoon to 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday through Friday, except for Friday nights.
Okay. Are you a parent? Do you have any children?
I do. I have two kids, two girls, 6. I'm horrible at this. 6 and 8.
Do they make you go harder every day?
That's actually the reason why I do it, because I there's times where, especially as of recent, where I don't feel like I have given enough. And I don't know if you go through that, or if you have kids or anything like that people go through not feeling like they have enough or that there are enough for their kids, because all we want them to do is just be a better version of us, pretty much. And I don't want to just give them everything that I didn't have. I want them to learn that they gotta be independent, work for what they want and stuff like that. Yeah, so.
But positively, because for me, I deal with that every day. I got 6 kids myself, and I just got out from doing time as well, so I cannot make up time. But it doesn't mean that we can't be actively in their life. Yeah. There's no perfect parent. We're gonna fail, but it doesn't mean we can't go harder every day to prove that to them. Financially, I mean, whether you have it or not, they don't care about that. They just care about you being there, you being present, whether you're hurting or not.
Yeah. But that's one thing that they're gonna know. But for sure, my kids are gonna know I showed up.
Right.
And I I strapped on my boots and I was ready to go. So.
And you know what? That's rare because there's a lot of parents, male, female, mothers or dads that don't have that mindset.
Yeah.
You know, they're accustomed to grandma and grandpa having the kids, and it's like they get to live that life. You know?
Yeah, that type of stuff bothers me. I don't understand. Like, I don't know. I can't understand how you can have something that you can claim that you love with all your heart and you
Right.
do anything for it and all that, but yet you don't want to take the simple, time that
Or footsteps.
that's there. I mean, I understand sometimes, you get frustrated, cranky, don't want to deal with a lot of stuff, But at the end of the day, sometimes I've read on Facebook, which made a lot of sense to me, was that it said they'll never know how much more I needed that hug than they did.
Right.
And it's true. And as a father, I look at it as I'm basically teaching them how to live without me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm teaching them how everything that they need to know to be able to survive. And especially as them being females and stuff like that, there's a lot more work that I feel like I have to put into it to teach them how to live basically without me when I'm not here. And
I think that's amazing because it's coming from a male's perspective to two little girls.
Yeah.
There's women out there that don't got their daddy nor their mommy, and like you trying to leave a legacy behind, but it guided.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up with guidance. There's no parenting manual. Even like there's no manual for us to live.
Right.
But you doing that is opening another chapter for them to understand that, like, although you're not here, you put this for us, and it's not going to be like handed to because it's going to take time to get there.
Yeah.
But they're going to know the struggle and what you went through, so they can have something behind.
At the end of the day, that's what I want. I want them to be able to look at the bigger picture. Like, you know what? I may have not have understood it back then, what was going on back then, but now I understand. There's going to come a time where something's going to happen, and it's going to click. And they're going to go, oh shit, this is what my dad was talking about. Or this is what, this is basically what was going on. And then they'll understand it then, so.
So everything will have an explanation.
Pretty much.
Everything will be explainable. And that'll be better for them,
Yeah.
because it's, like I said, it's written already, and they just have to go through life.
Yeah.
And it's good because they have a dad actively. So, and there's a lot of girls out there, like I said, that don't, and they look for that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's men out there that don't even want to give it, knowing that that's their type of seed that they got in.
Yeah.
So that's understanding.
That's stuff bothers me too.
Yeah, that's understanding. So some of your music does relate to your children.
Yeah, I have one song that I haven't put out yet, but I'm going to be putting it out soon for my kids. It's called A Letter to My Daughters. I also have one that's called A Letter to My Pops, and then another one that's called Me and My Older Girl.
Okay.
So I kind of like to dip in and out of my personal life with it, on top of trying to be the dopest rapper that anyone has ever fucking heard,
Right.
But yeah, I have some stuff that tells my story, kind of.
I think the best rappers are the ones that are coming off of what they've gone through.
Mm.
Because it's like they send us to NA and AA, and that person that's teaching had never been through that. So
Right.
how are you going to tell us something that you never went through that I'm going through right now? You get what I'm saying? So it relates. It goes hand in hand at the same time.
Yeah, I know what that's like. I was in and out of rehab. Actually, I went to 2 different rehabs. One in LA by MacArthur Park, and then the Salvation Army in Anaheim.
Okay, nice.
And I put myself there because I got out. I was busted. I did 8 months in Wayside. I got out, and then like a week later, I got busted again with one of my homies coming up out of Walmart doing something. But I was gonna get let go. They were just gonna let me go and stuff like that. And basically, he didn't like kind of ask. He was just letting me know, like, "Hey, little homie, like this is your time to shine." And I didn't look at it like that. I mean, I did at first because being young, that's all you want to do is prove yourself to the next man and stuff like that.
Put on the map.
Yeah, exactly. And then so I did that, and then as I was in there, I'm expecting some kind of like visitation or something from the homies that are out there and stuff like that. And the more that I saw none of it was coming, the more it was just like, what the fuck is this even all for, Having to do stuff for other people when they said to wasn't my get down.
Right.
So, but I
Yes, man.
Yeah, I've never been that type of person.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense. So what's the new music you have coming out? What?
I have a project coming out with the homie Issues. We're like the dopest hip hop duo that's out right now, and I can say that with confidence. Um, we go by Under Society, and basically just two kids who grew up in the graffiti scene and on the streets, drugs, and all that stuff. And I actually met him at the Salvation Army, to be honest. And then yeah, I have that project. I also have a mixtape that I'm working on, and then another project I believe that I'm doing in-house studio work.
Okay. What do you think Elevation Studios offers you? Is it, what do you guys have going on? Is it collab?
I mean, they've already been a blessing so far, you know, and I don't feel like I would have got this far into like even just the minor growth because of little pointers or little advice, you know, that have been given to me, like, hey man, like, you know, I think you should be speaking about this or that, and stuff that I would, angles that I would
Never
never
even get a chance
look at, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
And which brought on those songs about my daughter, my brother, and all that other stuff. And then on top of that, I don't think I would have, the two shows that we've done, I don't think I wouldn't have, for sure wouldn't have been able to afford that shit on my own. You know, and it's shit that I've always wanted to do. I've always told myself, you know, one day, yeah, one day I'm gonna be on stage, I'm gonna be in front of people. I don't care how many people it is, you know. And I've always had this thing was like, I don't care if you know my name or not. Like, I just want you to listen to the story, you know. And that's.
Do you think that the music you put out there, some people can relate to it?
Yes.
In what way, shape, or form?
I'd say like if anyone's like dealing with any kind of like drug abuse or anything like that, I've been through that. Um, Meth was my drug of choice. I got into fentanyl. I overdosed 4 times within 1 month, and the last time was like, I guess that was almost it. One of the medics actually told the other medic, they hit me with the Narcan 7 times, and nothing was working. So they had to hit me with the liquid one, and that kind of brought me back enough to get me on the gurney and strap me in with the air because I couldn't breathe on my own. Yeah, and get me to the hospital so they can hook me up with all the IVs and shit like that. But when I came to, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And like I just started ripping stuff off me. I was like, bro, you chill, you need to sit down. And I just thought I was sleeping. I was like, no, I was asleep. You didn't realize you were. Yeah, and they looked at me like, no, bro, you were dead. You need to lay down. Like, and I looked, and that's when everything just started kind of like hitting me. My body, my arms were gray. I felt really lightheaded and stuff like that. And everything started sinking in. When they say that your life flashes before your eyes, like, it really does. Because my kids were the only ones I could think of. Had been separated from them for 2 years at this point. And that was all I could think about. But it still wasn't enough to get me to stop, you know?
Right. But I mean, everybody has a downfall, and everybody has a good long road that don't have no bump.
Yeah.
There's no perfect pavement. I swear to God, there is not. You can walk outside right now. There's a crack on that floor, bro. Like, in life, that's what it is. There's no perfect life. There's no perfect parent. There's no perfect teacher. There's no perfect cop. Because somewhere, somehow, there's crookedness in there. In day-to-day life. Jail, out here, every day is just what it is. It's not how they work, it's how you work it. And it's not how you fall, it's how you get back up. Yeah. But it's how you use it, how you utilize it. So do you think your music, like, have you ever came a bump in the road in the music where you're just like, maybe this ain't for me?
Yeah. So I think it was 2000 and I want to say 2014. I was just like, you know what? I'm done. Like, I'm done trying. I got tired of hearing all these whack-ass rappers make it. And I'm like, dude, these guys aren't even half as good as I am. And I don't want to sound like I'm cocky.
Right.
I just know my work, and I know how much I put into my work, and I know what it could do and stuff like that. And I was just getting tired of it, you know? I was like, you know what, forget this. People weren't taking me serious. I'd have people tell me, oh, come to the studio. And then that day would come, and I'd hit them up, and they would either just blow me off, or they would just have, you know, conveniently have something else going on that day or whatever. Yeah, you know. Right. And then, so I was like, you know what, I'm done. And I actually stopped writing, stopped even attempting, I'd say for like a year and a half. That's almost 2 years. I'll say 2 years solid. Wasn't writing, just being a normal person.
So I know that you said earlier you were away for your kids 2 years, right? Was that the same time that you were just like, F the music, F this, I'm not being noticed? I don't even think it was that you were cocky, it's confident.
Yeah.
You know, because confidence goes hand in hand with music. Because if you're cocky, you're not going to get nowhere. I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I'm not going to get on that stage without confidence.
Yeah.
I'm going to need to hype myself up. Like, okay, I'm that bitch and get up there.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, it's not, cocky's different. Cocky's like when you're flashy, you're just like, I'm that nigga. Like,
yeah, you just like, you're like, somebody wants to.
I am that person.
Yeah, somebody wants to like an autograph or something.
Or
just
be
like,
noticed.
yeah, whatever, you know, get out of here. Like, you know, I'm the shit type of fucking
5
person.
second fame.
I hate those people too.
You have that.
Yeah.
Where people just want, like, you know, where you're making a music video and all of a sudden your homies whenever your homies are in the music video, like, it comes with that fakeness. Do you think you could see the difference between real and fake when you're in this music industry?
Oh, definitely. Real easy, because I know who's looking at my stories now compared to who's been looking at my stories before, and who's been looking at my stories and liking, commenting, and doing all that stuff. It may not seem like much, but that shit does speak volumes. It really does, because you know who's genuine and who's just watching you. And when those people who are just watching you, you don't know their motives. You don't know why they're watching you. All of a sudden, they weren't paying attention to you the last however long you've been on Instagram or whatever platform you're using. All of a sudden, they're there, and it's like, okay, like, what do you want? Like, it's just hard to tell people's motives sometimes.
Well, yeah, because you don't know what their intentions are.
Yeah.
Whether they're ill, heinous. They could be good. They could have good intentions, but there's always that one person that is sitting in your circle and hating the hell out of you, and you're just like not even. You feel it, but you can't point it out.
Yeah.
Because it's there. It's there, but you're just like, ooh, where? Right. Yeah. Do you feel like you've gotten in a situation like that where?
Not yet, but I know it's bound to happen. You know, at some point. But I'm the type of person, like, I can't do this on my, like, I can't, I feel bad if I start shining and I don't got my
who helped you from the bottom.
Yeah, my homies with me. So and that goes to, you know, I can prove that by when I got with Elevate Studios, I felt this like, not shameful, but like fuck, like I felt bad because me and the homie Issues were just, we were just talking about this years ago, you know, we had a falling out and whatnot. And we had just, you know, started talking again like that. And then so I told him, it was on our first performance, I was like, I hit him up, we already had one song recorded and all that, I hit him up and I said, hey bro, would you be down to record, would you down to perform our song together? He was like, what? Like, and I was like, yeah, you like fucking got this opportunity, this and that, come perform. And he was like, I'm down, I'm with it. And then fucking, I just felt better off of that, you know? Because I was able to reach the hand out, and because I've always told him, we're going to do this. Like, we don't have an option.
Because he started
you know?
with you from the bottom.
Yeah,
and no matter what you guys go through, you're going to drag him with you.
Yeah, like I'm the type of person that I don't like beefing with my friends and my homies. I don't like, you know, shit like that, because what's the point, you know, if you can't, you know, people are going to fight. Brothers are going to fight. They're going to have disagreements, you know what I mean? They're going to have disagreements. You guys aren't going to always get along. And especially when you have two people who are very strongly articulate and really have their own set of ways on how they want to, like, do stuff.
Their way or no way.
Yeah, and it's like, that was one of our things all the time. Like, something as little as, I'm going to record in FL Studio. He says, I'm going to record in Pro Tools. And I'm like, no, we need to do it in this, because he's like, no, we need to do it in this. I'll go, all right, well, how about this? We'll record our songs. We'll make 2 copies of it, and I'll edit it in this. You edit it in that, and then whatever comes out better, we'll use. And that's how it was. Like, you know?
You guys bumped heads.
No, I mean, that time we did, because there was a lot more stuff going on behind the scenes than just that. And it became so petty, like, that type of thing just became so petty.
Just
like,
nonsense, child.
Any little thing that I would do would irritate him. Anything he would do would irritate me, you know. And then so we had to go our separate ways and stuff like that until it was time. And then I was like, you know, I can't do that. I wouldn't feel right if I did this on my own, you know.
Knowing that you started from the bottom. Okay.
Exactly.
That makes sense. So I want to piggyback off Elevate Studios. Do you know the names that run it, the founders?
I know, Josue, I haven't met him personally, and then him, Boxer, and then I know there's a couple other people in the mix that I have not met yet.
Are you excited to meet him? Put on.
I am, because I mean I see the vision, the dream, and stuff like that. I heard from what I hear came from something, a conversation from way back, from somebody who I guess is no longer with us no more. From what I hear, and just to see people pick that up and run with it and make that person's dream come true off of that, yeah, I think that's just dope, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's another living legacy.
yeah, you know, and I'm actually kind of happy to be a part of that. You know, I even have my own plans to take this place and.
So besides music, as in like, what do you have to support your music? As in clothing, gear. You know, a lot of people out there, how they put their music, it's like backpacks, merchandise.
Right.
Do you have anything that in the works? Anything you have in mind?
Clothing. I have some merch. They can go on the Elevate Studios website and definitely look that up, or you know, follow our Instagram and stuff like that. I have a few shirts and sweaters and stuff like that, and yeah, that's about it. I actually have these hats and some other shirts that I want to use as like a main stamp of mine.
Mm-hmm.
That anywhere you can see that shit anywhere and just know automatically, hey, that's that's Dert, you know. And so I'm working on that. I've already got the logo already. I just need to get it on the product.
So here's another good question: does your name have a significant meaning behind it? The
Well, on the streets growing up, they called me Dirty. That was my homies. They would be like, oh, my homie's older brother actually. He started the whole conversation. And growing up, being on the streets and all that stuff, I was always breaking in cars, and whenever there was something to do that the homies needed done or wanted to do, as long as I wasn't like, you know what I mean, hurting somebody or you know, or doing anything that extreme, I always had my hand up. You know, I'm down. And so the homie one day, he was drunk. He was like, dude, you've been doing so much dirt. We're just gonna call you Dirty. And it kind of just stuck. Like, you know, everyone just started calling me Dirty. And then when it came time to picking a rap name, I was like, what the fuck, you know, I was stuck. I know I wanted an old school type vibe. I don't know if you know this or not, but when hip hop first started, there was the rappers, they had 3-piece rap names. Like for example, what can I give? Like Big L. There was always like, you know, multiple. There was always three names, and then my favorite female rapper at the time was Smell the Product, and I'm still a big ass fan. I got to meet her, shake her hand. She signed a poster. I got a sweater. I don't think I washed my hand for like a week.
Shout out to Smell the Product. Period. I'm just kidding. I think time is essence. Don't waste your time. Nobody's time. When it comes to the music, the way you talk about music passionately, you got it. It's there. Your potential is there. Like I said, it's not coffee. It's not coffee to confidence. So fuck what anybody has to say. Except in the day, you feed you clothe you take care of your kids. Nobody does it for you but you.
Yeah.
And if your music is gonna get you there, then let it get you there. Whether you're here or here. At the end of the day, you have Elevate Studios here. Like you say, they supported you. You're gonna keep growing from here.
Oh, yeah.
And I appreciate you for coming and allowing me to have this session with you.
No worries. Thank you.
Talking slick and get your neck slick quick. I'm about to be on some Biggie Pun and Daddy Kane shit with the stainless 9mm to your brain. So quick and painless, but now your brain is blood splatter shit. I'll leave your body on the pavement, then head to the plane with the same shit, on insane shit. All I'm saying is, this is hip hop. I don't know no other language, so hop up in a spaceship and take it to another level. I'm chopping bodies on this instrumental. On this mic, I'm like a John Gotti mixed with the devil. And I will not allow myself to rap about the crap that's out, cause fuck the fame, you can have the clout. Getting boo bopped of a boom bap, it's a true fact that I do that. You better move back on these straps, you can still get your whole crew clapped. Ransack and body bag, I know a lot of cats that'll do your ass up for a powder bag and a dollar. Be like, hold up, why you mad at me for? This shit comes easy to me like Kobe at the free throw. I can give a fuck about your stilo, I'm into getting it popping on the mic, but that's how we do it. So why you mad at me for? This shit comes easy to me like Kobe at the free throw. I can give a fuck about your stilo, I'm into getting it popping on the mic, but that's how we do it.